Hello everyone. I'm so sorry that this has gone late. I had my roommate wanted to treat me to lunch the other day while I was working at home, and we ended up not doing that, so she decided to treat me to lunch today instead. But that ended up taking more time than I would have needed to get back here timely. So we are gonna do a short fishing stream today. We're gonna try to get through things pretty quick. I guess, I could talk about that. Well, we'll get right into it in a little bit. I'm going to get myself finished, set up, and then we will take our first break, and then we will commence to fishing. Hope everyone's having a good day. Nice Sunday. Had a nice week. Pretty chill end of the week so far. Okay, yeah, actually pull up my stream. Alright, what do we got? I don't think too much happened. We had some viewership yesterday, but not sure too much happened as far as new follows or anything like that. What? Filtered out all items. Hi, Ellie. Great to see you. I hope you had a nice breakfast. So last time I saw you, you were going to get breakfast. It was quite a bit of time ago, come to think of it. All right. I think we're all set now. So I'm going to get myself in. Tomoki, hi! Wow, how good to see you. Hello, Shams World. Excellent. Okay, I gotta put that away. Gonna grab our. Oh, look what's happened. Our our accessory is done, so I'll be able to put that on my fishing pole. Yeah, here it is. I don't know how well this is gonna show on camera. This is the sunflower accessory that was introduced for this season. I'm sure you're like, Leo, that's been out for months. Why are you just now getting it? I don't fish as much as many others. And that's why. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm actually really glad this kind of worked out for the European crowd. Even if all you guys get a good, or a decent time for is my fishing not workout stream, but hopefully we can hang out some and it'll still be fun. Um, that's my hope. All right, we're gonna do. Let's see, how many points do I have? Not enough for and the beach ball, which I guess is the last thing. So we're gonna do 4 extra sun seeds. Plant those bad boys. Well, that sounds good, man. I was actually thinking earlier I'm gonna have to try and start doing that myself. The producer price index came out, and for the previous month it went up a whole percent, which means we're probably going to see prices go up pretty significantly pretty soon, if we haven't already. And that's going to be quite a shock, I think, and I don't think it's going to go back anytime soon. Y'all have to watch me crawl for a minute here. Actually, you know what we can do? Let's go ahead and say I'll see you guys in 90 seconds, and then we can start to fish properly. So that way I can get myself set up and not be crawling like a monster. Anyway, see y'all soon. Yeah. It's okay. Yeah, she was being I'm actually really glad because I was laying down and she was like coming up to my hand and my arm got like wet. I don't know how she got water all over what, that it was dripping or not dripping, but like it was, yeah, the gauze, that must have been it, right? What a bug. Right, I'm going to try positioning myself a little bit differently this time to encourage people to get to my right. But I think at this with actually no, I changed my mind. There's a better place. Yeah, right. Crawling on the ground. Okay, it doesn't work, but whatever. I'm trying to find a nice angle with like the waterfall in the background. This looks pretty good, huh? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll have this as our backdrop, and I can just fish into. Got my summer bucket. It's going right there. Got my palm tree. Still with the cheese. That's funny. All right. Ad breakception. Ad break within an ad break? That's not good. Okay, that's all right. We're almost done setting up here. All right, we'll plant ourselves down. There we go. And away. Okay, now let's talk. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. I said that already. So let's talk about last week. Oh, right. I was talking about that. Yeah, the producer price index went up by a whole percent. Well, 0.9%, basically a percent, this last month. And what that means is the people who are paying for like raw materials and things like that are now paying more. And obviously that's going to be trickling into us before long. 6 fish. Okay, we're in there. So we're going to start to see, I think, prices go up. And that means I'm going to want to get better at cooking. I think we'll all be wanting to get better at cooking just to try to save as much money as we can. Hopefully our quality of lives don't drop too much. But yeah, pretty challenging times we're living in. But yeah, let's talk about last week a little. So Ellie, you were at a concert. That's why we didn't do our collaborative stream. I mean, it sounded like you had a pretty good time. It's always fun. I'm not a huge fan of Big Al. Big Al. What? Weird Al. You know what's funny? I was actually thinking about Fat Albert earlier, and I think that might be why I said Big Al. Yes, excellent. That's exciting, man. You think about the scary thing that happened last Sunday night though with my air conditioning going out. Like that was no good. And I definitely got the kind of challenges you were going through while you were out. Your air conditioning is like there's no way I would have been up to streaming and dancing the way it felt. Like sleeping was hard. I mean, and that was only out for like, you know, what? Yeah, not even 24 hours. Oh man. Yeah, no. Like I mean, kudos to you for doing that, but there's no way I would have been able to do that. So, that's why I'm like, you know, I might have probably been like, I'm sorry, we can't do this. But unfortunately, I did. I almost canceled today. I'm actually kind of glad I jumped on, even if it's only the second half. But didn't end up doing Tuesday, and then we got to Thursday. Really, $50? That's actually more than I would have thought. I didn't think fans were particularly heavy on the draw. But yeah, Thursday we did not have fish, but we still had fun dancing. That was the first time I'd led the dancing all by myself. Not that we've been doing it together for a terribly long time, but I think it went well. Had some people that we don't usually see join us, so that was fun. And we did our nice warm up and stretch. That was also fun. I mentioned this yesterday, but every week, Ina Moves You puts out 2 videos, and I'll usually pick one of them to work out to. Wow, this one's fighting me. Oh, here we go. That's why it's a super rare. Look at that. Electric catfish. Cool. What is that? 238. Is that my super record? No, it's not. It did not dethrone my super rare boot. But, yeah. And then Friday. Oh, man, Friday, y'all. So, I don't know if, like, we're going to get a little in the weeds here, if that's okay. But we had a... Oh, how do I even talk about this? Sometimes, like, things aren't going well, and I don't really realize that I'm kind of, reached the end of my rope, so to speak, emotionally, until, like, usually the big indicator for me is like some little thing, some like little unimportant thing will just make me angry. Oh, is that why no one's here? I'm on orange? Well, that would help if I fix that. Hang on just a second. There we go. Oh, I can go ahead and invite Fish. Yep. All right, where was I? Yeah, some little insignificant thing would just make me really angry. Like, I'll just feel myself get so upset. And I'm just like, why am I upset? And I don't have an answer. And then I get kind of scared because then it's like, wait, what's wrong with me? And like, I don't feel like I can be around people because I don't want to spread that negativity, Like, I don't want to ruin people's nights. And like, I don't think I would be able to stream in that setting or in that mindset, which is why I ended up canceling on Friday. Like, if I'm that upset over, like, effectively nothing, like, and given them stuff that tends to go wrong, likely like yesterday, where like my video was just black for a while. Hello, Fish.
Hello.
But yeah, that wasn't good. But I actually kind of worked out because I mentioned that Ina had 2 videos that I wanted to do. And the second one ended up being a pretty good one for Saturday. And I ended up doing some dancing, hip hop. Ooh, a rare cod. Oh, it is beach ball time. What? That was fast. Oh, Ren. Oh, man. Okay, here's the other thing. Well, I'll talk about this later. Anyway, yesterday we had our workout and oh wait, I kind of started to talk about this. We had our workout stream. We did 2 hip hop dances with Les Mills, and that was super fun. I remember loving it the first time we did it, and thankfully I did not remember the dances at all. Like, I even thought that first one we did was actually super hard. I was like, man, how did I do this? I remember thinking to myself, like, I was doing the whole dance by the end of it. So it's not like I can't handle it, but it felt tougher this time. I don't know. Or it just felt tough. Maybe as tough as it did before, and I just didn't remember. But I was sweating, man. That was a good workout. And then that core workout, I know it wasn't the intent, but that one move where we were, like, propped up by our arms, like, my triceps were seriously burning. Whoa, look how small this fish is. It's like, when I have to grab it and it doesn't just go in the bucket, that it's a little tiny fish. But yeah, I learned during the shooting session for one of our friends in VR dancing that it was another friend's birthday party. It was someone I hadn't seen for probably a little over a month, just because, partly because he'd been out of town, and partly because we just hadn't. Wow, look at these rares I'm catching today. Awesome. Barracuda. Yes. But it was his birthday party, and I'm glad I thankfully got told about it, and she convinced me to actually go and not like be worried that I wasn't invited, because it was sort of a public event. So I got to see people. I said hi, all that good stuff. But um, I have this problem. I guess I'll go ahead and talk about this. Like I mentioned before that sometimes I feel like a ghost. Oop, tiny boot for babies. Because like I just have so many people that I want to spend time with, and it's really hard to do because there's only so many hours in the day, and I work full time. So it's like my weekdays are pretty much shot, and my weekends, you only get so much. It's actually part of why I wanted to stream, is to kind of force myself to be available and let people who want to see me and talk to me to do that. And just then I'll be able to spend time with friends that's scheduled. So I guess part of it is like I do worry a little bit that I've been canceling so much. I didn't cancel today, it's just a short one, but still. I want to yeah. I want to try to hold on to things. And I made this comment that like VR chat, I mean the internet already feels like time is accelerated. So like you meet someone, you become friends with them, and you even get to like having deep connections and real conversations.
Nothing's better than a Jet 2 holiday.
Like that's gonna cost you. You're on stream right now. I'm gonna need buco bucks for that. So
Okay, hold on. I got you. Do you want it in? Do you want it in?
I want it in gift subs.
Oh, oops! Can't do that.
Yeah, 500 gift subs. No, that was a joke. No, that's a lot of money.
I mean, it's possible, but it's low. Would you like 100?
Oh, currency! Come back.
Or euro?
Oh, I actually might need some euros.
Or something from this game.
Metroids. You're murdering me now. Ah. Oh.
There's more. There's more.
There's always more Metroids.
Is this one broken?
It's funny that in Metroid 2. What?
Oh, it's
Ellie,
my head.
I was just kidding. I didn't mean for you to subscribe. Oh.
I mean, I'll take one.
Thank you so much,
sure.
Ellie. That's very sweet of you. I did get honked.
Oh.
Yeah. I completely lost my train of thought.
There's this above my head.
I was talking about like how quickly we can form relationships and connections with people, and like you can basically become very, very close friends very quickly if you want to. Like you vibe with someone and you have that sort of like connection, or like you get along well with someone, and you just have that opportunity just because of how available we are. And I thought about this too. Like if you wanted to have a one-on-one conversation with someone and like let it be completely free and open, you can. And it's very easy to do in VR chat. You just go to a private instance and that's it.
I got a new emote, by the way.
Oh, nice.
When I was watching Trico's stream, I got this.
Ah, very nice. Bouncy gummy bear.
Yeah, it's animated.
But my point is, you kind of get the good with the bad. Like, yes, you can form ties and make close friends very quickly, but the kind of like fall off you get from not talking to someone for a while, that also happens so much faster. And I think on some level we kind of all assume that like one day we're like the person that we're hanging out with, the person that we're talking to is just gonna we're just never going to see them again. They're going to stop playing, or they'll be off doing something else, or whatever. And that's just sort of been a reality of online life for so long that, like, I feel like on some level, a bunch of us just internalize that and kind of make that part of our the way we engage with each other. And because of that, like, I think it's very easy for us to be separated and like just assume, well, I guess that's the end of that, you know. And you really have to fight against that if you want to that not to be the case, if you want to hold on to those relationships or those friendships or what have you. Oh my god, again. Okay.
Stop getting all the rare ones. What the heck?
No, it was a regular one.
You're still getting the better ones.
But so that like trying, that fighting to try to hold on to those relationships is what caused me to like feel like I need to like connect with people. And yeah, that's honestly a very good mindset to have, Ellie. And I feel like I'm starting to get that, because it used to be a lot worse. Like where I basically ran around, you know, like a hamster on a wheel, you know, just mad dashing and not getting anywhere. Just you know, like make plans with all these different people, and like things would come up and it's like, oh, well, let me go do this, or let me go say hi to this person, or oh, look who's on, I'll go pop over real quick. And it just meant like so much bouncing around. And sometimes it would just like, it would just seem like nothing, you know. And I think it's really easy to like lose any sense of belonging or identity with any particular group when you're just trying to, you know, cast a wide net, in a sense, at least with your time. And I think the way that I've kind of reconciled that for myself has been to say that, well, I'm trying to find moments with people. And that's really what, you know, I try to remember. Because you never know when it's going to happen or under what circumstances. It's just, you know, it just happens sometimes, and that's really what I want. But, you know. Right, true memories. That's a good way to put it. And sometimes they're more successful than others, but, you know, I guess that's kind of the end goal, but excuse me. But someone else put it in an interesting way, is it was interacting versus socializing. Or like,
what? That's crazy.
Well, interacting is just like, you know, you're in a room with other people and you engage with them on and you know, you do something and I don't know, maybe it's send them a meme, maybe it's give them a hug, maybe it's play a game together, or, you know, anything. But then there's like socializing, which is, at least in my mind, a more intimate thing, where you're like actually having a real heart-to-heart conversation. You're being your honest self, and you're exploring someone else's honest self, just like. And thankfully, I've been very lucky with the kinds of interactions that I've had. The people that I've spent time with, that I've grown close to, is that they tend to be mostly like-minded. Like, they also want to socialize. They want to be intimate and, you know, talk, you know, truly. And that's kind of why I'm trying to do with this stream also. Oh man, I'm kind of rambling and we're already at time. I might go a little over, if that's okay. Just because we started late. No. Kidding. Oh, I lost it. Because I didn't even talk about next week, and I should. Not that there's anything specific. Aside from, I mean, Ellie and I are still going to, you know, we're going to try to collab this week. And then Frisch should be back for,
Fish?
Frisch. Remember Frisch on Thursday?
Exactly, Fish.
Frisch.
Exactly, Fish.
Well, okay.
Exactly, Fish.
So Frisch will be back with us on Thursday, hopefully, and we'll dance.
Fish.
and fish as well.
Mhm.
And then, you know, hopefully we'll dance and sing on Friday, and Saturday we'll work out, and Sunday we'll fish. As normal. I don't really anticipate too much being. No, I'm lying. Sorry. I'm sorry, Ellie. I forgot again. Okay. I will not be joining you on Tuesday, and the reason is Noobly Soup,
Party.
who's a friend of mine, is having a going away party on Tuesday evening. And he's about to go off to college, so he won't be in VR chat for several months. So I wanted to be a part. I wanted to go to that party and spend some time with him. So that will be. I can't believe I didn't tell you yet. I'm sorry, Ellie. But yeah, that will be on Tuesday. But Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I don't anticipate anything. I will say, I can talk about this. Labor Day weekend, which is coincidentally also Marshallthon. Av and I were talking about our itinerary. So I will actually be leaving Phoenix on Saturday. So if and I didn't look up the actual start times for Marshallthon, but if it does start on Friday or like early Saturday morning, I can be there for the beginning of Marshallthon, which I'm excited for because like I was worried I'd miss the whole thing. But yeah, we are going to drive up to Sedona, stay the night there, hang out, hike, you know, see some of the museums, whatever they've got on exhibit. We're gonna touch some grass, right? Exactly. And it should be a lot cooler there than it is in the Valley of the Sun. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. But that's like gonna be Saturday, Sunday primarily, instead of like all weekend, which is what I thought initially. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. That's right, because we're off Monday for Labor Day. Yes. 4 a.m. on Saturday. Okay.
This Monday?
No.
Monday?
This will be Labor Day weekend, so at the end of August. So I think in 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, cool. Yes. Not next weekend, but the following weekend. And I'll talk about that more next Sunday, obviously. But yeah.
Okay.
4 a.m. Central Time, so that's gonna be 2 a.m. my time. I'm not gonna be up that early, but okay. So Saturday morning, after I wake up, I will do a little dancing at Marshallthon. And hopefully I'll be able to get in and I won't crash immediately. Actually, at 2 a.m., or what would that be? It'd be like 5 a.m. At 5 a.m., that shouldn't be too bad, hopefully. But yeah, we'll see.
Definitely will be for me.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But I'll get to see a few of the Marshallthon people. I'll be able to give hugs and all that good stuff. But yeah, I will be gone for most of it, unfortunately. But not. Well, that's true. I've been having a lot of trouble in VR dancing recently, and I don't know if it's. I mean, I suspect there might be a problem with my graphics card. We're gonna try some stuff. In fact, there's two things we're gonna try. One is we're gonna try installing Linux. Well, three things, I guess. Installing Linux to like try, you know, booting up in Linux. And there's a refurbished graphics card that Ava is picking up that we're going to try to see if it is a problem with my card. And then also there's a plugin that Dorp is suggesting for my stream that should give us a little bit more performance and hopefully will be enough to limit some of the problems we've been having. And it has to do with Windows, which I think it also would hopefully make it so that the thing that happened yesterday doesn't happen again. But yeah. Anyway, I feel like I've yapped long enough. I'm sad. I'm sorry we didn't really get into like anything too much fun this week because it was kind of shortened. But I'll be back next week. We'll hang out. And if you're here and you're in chat and you want to talk about something, feel free to interrupt me.
Oh, we can't leave now. The boost has just arrived.
What boost? Where?
It just said it on the screen.
Oh, it's over there. Okay. Well, okay, we can boost a little. I mean, I'm afraid the ad's gonna play. I don't want to like end on an ad.
I mean, you can end the stream. It's fine.
Oh, you're just saying fish not on stream. What fish not on stream? What are you even saying? That's mad.
Well,
all right, let's.
didn't you say you were done streaming?
No, I'm still streaming. I'm still streaming for now.
Oh.
All right, I'm gonna reposition here.
You're not going to be able to reach that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can reach that. Okay, I didn't. The angle was bad.
You missed.
Oh, I could have done it. Whoops. Yeah. All right. We'll hang out for a couple more minutes. So if anyone has a topic they want to talk about, feel free to chime in. We might end kind of suddenly because I don't want to throw an ad at y'all right at the end. That would be mean. You know what I was thinking about? I did a Halloween stream one year where I played Night Trap, and I thought I would do that again, but then it hit me that I'm going to be in the Netherlands during Halloween, so I'm not going to be available to do that. I also learned that apparently in plenty of places in Europe, the Halloween colors are the same as our Mardi Gras colors from Louisiana. So that was really interesting.
Colors or colors?
Colors. COLORS. Cola. I said during the En Vogue song. Never gonna get it. Wait, I'm not thinking of the right song. Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. Never get it. Yep. And I know many of you didn't see it, but I did actually try to sing Taylor Dane after I got my chance to sort of cool down. And thank you, Ellie, for your help in that as well on Friday. And I did not sing it well. My voice was not cooperating. It was just the warble. The warble was maximum warble. I was killing Ava with my singing. I was shattering glass. Not literally, but maybe literally. Actually, I don't know. I don't have a lot of glass in my condo to test that with. I got no. It's not gonna smash a window. It would be like, oh, okay. If it smashed a window, that'd be really bad. That'd be like weaponized voice at that point. Yeah, weaponized warble. Yes. Okay, that's the end of the boost. I will go ahead and call it from here. Hope you all have a good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good night. Enjoy your brekkie, your lunch, your din-din, your dunch, your brunch, your midnight milk, your snacky snack, whatever's next for you. We will be back I will be back Tuesday. On Thursday. Tune in to Ellie's stream on Tuesday. Watch her dance. It's wonderful. She's got some wonderful friends. It's going to be great. So y'all have fun with that. And I'll see y'all next week. But above all else, be good. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
How's everyone?